Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Throwing is Lewis. He gets it to Burks again. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of him. And that'll bring up fourth down.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when you get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
He's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Yeah, he'll find Hill. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 in the first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Lawrence. That was what's down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. And well Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point up the goal by Dicker. Lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And ends with a Denver touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Najee Harris 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, let's head over to...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they'll probably allow a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Lawrence
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
out of the gun. It's Lawrence.
And
the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And they'll let the fullback try and take it home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his kick is good. And they're going to extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First down after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Lewis. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shut it down, defense.
Once again, it's Swift.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And they love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They go play action here on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lewis. Pass incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw is Lewis from the gun on third down.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. That will throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Well, they needed a jump start. They needed energy. They needed anything positive to get them going in this game. And that fake there, I think, has to provide that spark.
Yeah, with that deficit, you might have been anticipating defensively. Could have been a fake. They still executed it, though.
Should have.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
27, Giants 17.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Steamroller, baby! Don't make some mistakes out there, offense.
Now Hall to start the drive.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good game right there. They picked up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Throw the same ground, complete on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a first down.
Now we get they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Our ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, right back to Hall. He finds some open field here. Pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 25, here's second and a couple. On second down, a run to Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Lawrence will throw. He's got Smith here. A gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. Second field goal in his third quarter, and his third of the game so far.
He's got a crack on the offense, that's for sure. They may need him again before this one's said and done. Sauber treated like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Lewis looking to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up third and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Holding offense.
This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Vita Vea drops it for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up third down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Move the chain. Keep those sticks moving.
Lawrence.
It's Sam Brown. And he'll go down the now before getting this inside the 30. And first down there on a pickup at 25. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. He looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence.
Short throw to Smith. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Lewis.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
New York.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Long area. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's get it.
Throwing is Lewis. It's complete to Diggs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
Let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now Lewis throwing on first down.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Working around the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Back to throw again. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Lewis. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one.
And will be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? It usually opens it up for other people in big games as well.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
And anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It's second down and 10.
6 on this drive.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now in this last one. A first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give running right is Hall. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
New York set to take the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Lewis to throw on 2nd down. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Lewis now on 1st down. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and it slides to a hole. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Off-play action. Lewis. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And it's going to be batted down. We're going the other way with the football. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to left side. Goddard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Lawrence's throw complete there to St. Brown.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his run worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Denver, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.